Old friends reunite at a wedding. What should be a happy celebration slowly turns into something else, because buried beneath the smiles are secrets, regrets, and feelings that never truly faded. And when the past meets the present, not every relationship survives it. The story begins with a group of former students from Meadowbrook College. Years have passed since their school days. Life has moved on. Careers have been built. Relationships have started, and in some cases, ended. But now, they are all brought back together for one reason: a wedding. What starts as a joyful reunion quickly becomes something deeper, because these are not just old friends. They are people with shared history. And history does not stay buried forever. At first, everything seems normal. Laughter, conversations, memories being relived. But beneath it all, there is tension, unspoken emotions, unresolved moments, things that were never properly addressed. Some friendships feel different. Some connections feel unfinished. And slowly, it becomes clear. This reunion is not just about celebration. It is about confrontation. One of the central dynamics revolves around Olamide and Abisola. Back in school, their history was complicated. Olamide once embarrassed her, a moment that left a lasting mark. But time has changed things. Abisola is no longer the same person. She has grown. She is confident. And now, Olamide finds himself drawn to her. What was once careless has now turned into admiration. But there is a problem. While his feelings are real, his intentions are not as clear. He hesitates. He holds back. And Abisola, having grown through her past, is no longer willing to accept uncertainty. Another relationship tells a very different story. Deji has always had feelings for Sheo. For years, he kept them hidden. Until finally, he found the courage to express them. And this time, it worked. They got married. But marriage does not erase the past. Soon after, cracks begin to show. Sheo carries a deep trauma from years ago, something that happened long before their relationship. She never told him. And now, that silence begins to affect their marriage. She withdraws. She avoids intimacy. Deji is confused, hurt. Communication breaks down. And what should have been a new beginning starts to feel like something fragile. Then there is Faye and Lanra. On the surface, their marriage seems stable. But underneath, something is missing. Faye feels bored, disconnected. Routine has replaced excitement. And that emptiness creates space for temptation. Not just temptation, but room for an avenging prey to haunt. An outsider begins to show interest. Not because he cared. At first, it seems harmless. But slowly, lines begin to blur. And what was once secure is now at risk. Not just their marriage, but the egos that are being avenged at. Every story has its disruptors. In this case, two individuals stand out. Tenu, who brings tension into Deji and Sheo's fragile marriage. And Greg, whose presence threatens to destabilize Faye and Lanra's relationship. They represent something deeper than just conflict. They represent how easily external influences can exploit internal weaknesses. Because when a relationship is already unstable, it doesn't take much to break it. As the reunion continues, everything begins to collide. Truths start to surface. Feelings that were hidden are now exposed. Confrontations happen. Some people demand honesty. Others struggle to give it. Deji is forced to face the reality of his marriage. Faye must confront her choices. Olamide must decide whether his feelings are genuine or just convenient. Nothing can stay hidden anymore. The biggest shift comes when truth finally replaces silence. Sheo's past is no longer hidden. And while it does not fix everything, it opens the door to understanding. Because sometimes, the problem is not what happened, but the fact that it was never shared. Not every relationship returns to what it was, but some begin to heal. Boundaries are redefined. Honesty becomes necessary. People begin to understand that love alone is not enough. It must be supported by truth, by communication, by accountability. The reunion does not end, but everything has adjusted. Some bonds are stronger, and the unsafe ones are broken. But one thing is clear. The past does not disappear. It waits. And when the time comes, it demands to be acknowledged. Sometimes, it's not what people say. It's what they don't say that ruins. Because in relationships, truth is not optional. It is what holds everything together. And on our scale from A to E, Meadowbrook Hearts earns an A, elite, a must-watch. It delivers strong emotional depth and real-life relationship struggles, even though some plot lines could have been tighter. they feel slightly overstretched. So, go get your popcorn and drinks, love movie lovers. This is an amazing movie worth watching. Click on the subscribe button, like and share this movie breakdown. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.